Welcome back to the Bootstrapper's Journal for another amazing episode. I don't know what's so amazing. This is going to be useful, though. It's going to be useful. I'm looking for useful, not amazing. But anyways, usefulness coming at you. I want to talk about leadership. And I'm in the middle of scaling my business right now, figuring out how to bring people on, how to give them their tasks, but also give them freedom and help create a culture of where people want to be, where they have fun, where they're free to do things other than work, but that could help push the business forward. 20% time is what I'm referring to there, and different things like that. So right now I work out of my apartment, and my first hire is an editor, and he lives over in Aurora. I live in Lakewood, so we're a ways away. We haven't, we talk via Skype and that sort of stuff, and I use a cloud server to pass him the raw footage. He edits everything and sends it back. But because the way we're both working right now, I don't have the revenue to bring on a full-time person like I want to. In my mind, if I'm going to bring somebody on full time, I should be able to pay their bills like they were working full time. That's just my personal belief. So I can't do that. So I can offer him X amount of dollars per episode of a podcast or per project or whatever it is that we're editing. And then it comes on to him to be able to perform that work efficiently and quickly enough and accurately enough to be able to do it within a certain amount of time to be able to have that be worth his while. So we're communicating mainly via email. And through that process, I have to completely and utterly and succinctly and accurately explain absolutely everything that I need done. So that way, when he goes to task, he essentially has a checklist of everything that he needs to do and is able to do that stuff. And I think that communication becomes troublesome for a lot of us, because as you're an entrepreneur, as you're a bootstrapper and you're doing it yourself and you're building your systems, and a lot of times we keep it in our heads. I know that's what I've done, and I need to figure out how to write everything down. So that way when people come on, they can understand their tasks and understand what is expected of them. So since I'm in this spot of, okay, well, I haven't written everything down, I just kind of know how this particular podcast is supposed to look. I know how that particular podcast is supposed to look. I know all the audio edits that I want to do. I know the video edits that I want to do and all that sort of fun stuff. I can sit down and turn and burn, but I have to be able to explain everything to somebody else. And everything that I feel is like, oh, well, that's just the way it's supposed to be. Like, I have that instinctual, that gut feeling of, oh, that's how it's supposed to be, so I'm just going to do it. Not everybody's going to get that. And by not everybody, I mean 99% of the people that you find to hire on are not going to go, oh, yeah, no, okay, cool. I can look at that once and then I can duplicate it perfectly. So I see bootstrappers bringing on somebody, expecting them to be able to hit the ground running, which is what we all dream of. And it doesn't happen because humans take a little bit of time. We can only focus on so many things at once. We have to be able to do steps, right? We have to be able to go, okay, well, I need to do this. Cool, done that. Now what do I need to do? So it's all a learning process and that sort of fun thing. This is where processes become very important. And if a particular client of mine is listening to this, she hammers on me about processes. So you're welcome. I'm working on processes. But it can be very frustrating because we're like, God, I really just need I need somebody to take this on so that way I can have some time left and I can stop working 60-hour weeks and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But you need to look at your hires, especially your first hires, as just the most important. I hate to use the word asset. They're humans. They need time, they need guidance, they need trust, they need belief. And because they have such a profound impact, we have to be patient. Granted, you should have like a trial period of however long. And if you're not seeing the progress that you need to see, again, progress, trial period of time in which they can get up to speed, progress. They're not able to do everything all at once. Cool. The next week, they do a little bit better. The next week, they do a little bit better. So you have to have patience to be able to bring somebody up to speed and to get on board with what you're doing. And you need to show trust to them and belief in them and support along that way and give them everything they need. It's your responsibility to put them in a position to win. All that aside, I think the hardest thing is communication. Going back to what I was rambling about earlier, we want somebody to be able to come on, take it on, get it done. But we have to be able to fully understand how they receive messages. And then it is up to us to be able to communicate in a way that they receive. Now, if you can't do that with person A, there could just be a communication block there, and maybe person B can. But if it doesn't work with person A, and it doesn't work with person B, and it doesn't work with person C, either you're having really, really bad luck, or you're not doing everything you can to make sure that it works. I like to be in the default mindset of everything is my fault. So that allows me to confront every issue of, okay, what can I do better? What can I do different? So really that's about kind of it's the message that I've got for today. Everything is your fault. So refine yourself and your messaging as well as you can. Communicate with your new hires as clearly and effectively as you possibly can. Like literally write a how-to. Do you know that if you wrote a how-to fully on making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you would fill like 2 or 3 pages if you included everything? Take that approach just to get them onboarded and get them going, and then go, okay, cool. Now you understand what you're doing. If you want to take some creative freedoms with this or figure out a different way, have at it. But now we're rolling, so that way we're producing, and now I can go get more work and bring it in and all that sort of fun stuff. And somebody is knocking on my door. So I will tell you guys to have a great day, and I will see you next time. Good luck scaling your businesses. Bye.